What's going on, guys? I'm gonna make another video on today's date, the 28th of December 2016. I'm gonna talk about NVDA a little bit and about emotions and about pulling the trigger on the stock, because I know that sometimes it's difficult to sometimes it's really difficult to pull a trigger on a stock. You don't want to lose any money, obviously, but you got to take the risk to make money. So I'm going to go over what happened today with NVIDIA. NVDA is the ticker. So I'm going to go into the day, and I'm going to show you exactly what my thought process is, or my thought process was throughout the day. So this is the day chart. This is what happened throughout the day from 6:30 all the way until 1 o'clock. What was I thinking? What did I do? What was the outcome? I'm going to go over all that. So what was I thinking? Actually, I didn't know that this stock was falling. So it went from 119, from the high 119s all the way down to 109. So it lost $10 a share. And that's huge for a stock this big. Right now it's trading, well, it was trading at 119. It ended at 107.32. But the reason why this is down is because there was news about, let's see, who was shorting this thing. Somebody was shorting it. I forgot who was shorting it, but there was someone or a company that was short on this stock. So they're betting that it's going to go down because it's overextended, or whatever the reason was. But after news broke out in the morning, this stock just tanked all the way down to, like I said, 109. And this stock has been doing really well in the last 2 months. As you can see, it was down from $89.59 all the way up to the 119 area. It's been doing well. It's been trending upward. Yahoo has called it the company of the year of 2016. This thing has been getting a lot of attention. It's in a hot sector right now. But let's go back to the 1-day chart as soon as it loads. All right. So like I said, this was pre-market, didn't do anything. It was very stable pre-market, then just dropped when news broke out. Here is where I was catching it. Here is where I started to pay attention to the stock. When it was turning up, or it was turning, and I didn't have the confidence to put my money in this thing. I should have put my money in this thing when it dropped $10 a share. It was down 6%. And that's huge for a stock this big. So I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't pull the trigger at all. I was thinking about it, but I didn't. And I should have, because it kind of made this upward move. If I was going to go in, I was going to go big. I was going to go in for, at least $200, or sorry, at least 200 shares on a $109 stock. And this would have been up from 109 to 113. So that's about almost $4, given the cents. And if I would have gotten into this, let me just do the math real quick. Let's say, actually, hold on a second. $200, or sorry, 200 shares times $2. So if I was in, around the point where I was thinking about getting in, which was 109, all the way to 113, Let's just call it $3. That's $600 that would have made. So just that one move, and within a span of an hour, I would have made that much. But I didn't. I didn't pull the trigger. I was too scared. I thought that this thing was just going to keep on going. And then it did something like this. It went from 113 all the way back down to 109. Actually, it went down even further. It went down to 108. Yeah, 108.99. So it went down under 109, but I missed this move. I was looking at another stock and I didn't see it make this move and make this dip. Otherwise, I would have gotten in here. Definitely would have gotten in. It was still early in the day. I don't like to trade stocks later in the day. But I was so, I don't know. I guess I was so like, how do I say it? I guess I really wanted to get in. I was trying to force myself to get into this thing, but that's bad thinking. First of all, you should never force yourself to get into stock. But when it did this low, I missed it, and it was already up to here, and I'm like, damn it, like I missed this move. I would have gotten in, so I just waited. I didn't try to chase this thing. I wasn't gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get in now, just because I missed this move. No, if I wasn't there during this move, then I'm not gonna get in at all. That's just part of trading. You don't take any move. You take the move that you want. Then it went upward from 109 again to 110, 111, the mid 111s. Yeah. And then it started doing this bounce. So let me just zoom out here. So you can see more distinctively that this stock was just bouncing all the way down to as low as 109.11. There was a lot of dips that it took, and it held support around the 109 area. Yes, it dipped below that at some point, but it wasn't significant. If I would have bought the dips on every dip it made, I would have made some money. But I was hesitant because I couldn't pull the trigger. I just didn't think that this stock would hold. As you can see, it went all the way down. And I didn't want to buy this. I didn't trust it, but I can calculate all I want of how much money I could have made. But at the end of the day, I didn't make anything because I just couldn't pull the trigger. So that was my problem today. And then after hours, so it closed market at 109.13, and then it continued to trend downward even further down to 107. Down to 107 and 31 cents, 32 cents. So I'm going to take a look at what's going on tomorrow with this stock. I don't think it's going to continue its trend downward that much longer, just because of one company or one person shorting the stock. I think that this is going to be a good buy opportunity for me, but this time I'm going to be ready and I'm going to pull the trigger if it gives it a good bounce, just like I did today. So that's all I wanted to go through. It's a missed opportunity. It's something that I was watching, and when you have a plan like I did, don't be scared to pull the trigger, because that's exactly what I did today. All right, guys, have a good night.